Worse than ever. Like, it's actually worse than ever. And it's only because oh yeah, bro. It was so bad. I remember when crabs dropped how bad it was. How many hours do you have total? Yeah. Yeah, I think I showed you my hours. Yeah, that's without account share. Trying to do the first 2 weeks, I'd say every single night I left my computer on for about 6 to 8 hours. Yeah, please take your time. Let me know. If you become dedicated enough, then technically you have a couple of days and you can get all your notes on the server. Server transfers. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's our biggest issue right now is that we've already been threatened by a bunch of meshers. So we're interior, exterior defense, all of it. But as far as alpha status, I wouldn't really say that we were going for alpha status on the server because of the alliance. That we were definitely bigger than everyone else for about a week and a half ago. And then since then, we've had player count fall off. We've had different things happen. We've had to recruit. We've had to kick. We've had to do all of that. And I would have to say, like, we're still in a really, really good position to take lead on the server. Not like it matters. We're the alliance leaders. Like, we still coordinate everything. Like, there's not really an alpha position we have to worry about. But the other tribe is farming nothing but element, and the rates are currently boosted until, I guess, later today. We don't really know, but I've been farming metal, building, ARB, everything else, and all they've been doing is element. And as soon as the event rates in, that's what we're flopping to is element. So like we could try to gap close them. They have easy, someone else has hard. Hard is available for us to attempt to wipe before server transfers as they are completely inactive and hold an artifact that we're in dire need of. But they are within the alliance. But like I said, we're kind of shot callers for the alliance, so we could cut throats if we wanted to.
Yeah, we have pack. We have metal mountain top right. We have a TP on another metal mountain. We have a poly TP. We
Pearl
own
Cave.
swamp cave. We have a large pearl cave.
Like oh, dude, I've already got 23 gigas in drop down raised. Yeah, like I said, you're just going to have to get some like emotional connection. Like we're gonna have to help you figure out like how to rate like farm meat and berries, and I'll help you move all of it. You just have to farm it until we can get you dragon later this evening. And then also like you're gonna have to get a lot of tames that you're actually like we need to find a way to actually get you connected with the tribe and get rid of that demoralization effect of you just walking around base and not knowing what to do. Because the worst thing ever whenever I ran a very large 1x tribe is we would have guys get in, super hardcore players. Like even I could vouch for how hardcore they was. And they would sit on the back of an Anki for 9 hours and then they would call me and be like, dude, this isn't it. Like I just can't go from like wanting to play Arc to straight 9 hours of metal farming again. The only thing that would bring my big 1x to groups together is like if we merged another server into us, is if we started getting raided. After a raid, I would notice everybody would want a metal farm and do GP and everything. It's like it would literally bring the common initiative together. You don't have a spyglass yet, do you? Yeah.
Honestly, if I were you, I wouldn't even worry about a nut run.
Nah.
We have swamp cave and we have like
We have 12 grinders, I
12
believe.
grinders, so you can just if you do a stone run, if you get the 4 explorer metal mountain and we can TP you back, you can legit get level 100 really fast.
Oh yeah. Do you want to pick them up, T-Dog? No, it'd be northeast.
Yeah, I can get them.
If you want to stream, well, it'd probably be easier for him if I do. I don't know what kind of PC you got. Yeah. Do you have your browser open in the background? No. I just want to ask you something. Do you have YouTube tabs open? Okay. Do you run an ad blocker? Currently on YouTube, they're enforcing their ad blockers pretty hard, and people keep getting around it. So YouTube has found a really fucking scummy way, and people are currently like, I'm disgusted by. I've never seen a company do something like this. Their CPU usage while using an ad blocker, even though it will not tell you, like quit using an ad blocker or anything else, you'll see upwards of a 20% CPU usage and somewhere around 14% of your RAM getting used with just a singular YouTube tab open in the background with an ad blocker running. No videos or anything. I did. Uh-huh. My Discord has been freezing for the past week to where if I tab out to YouTube, all of a sudden my Discord just crashes. And I go to my RAM and it's coming down from 100% usage. And I'm like, bro, what is going on right now? Yeah, dude. The other guys in the tribe. We got one other dude in the chat. His name is Nim for Nemesis. Super cool guy. Like pretty heavy stoner type personality. I don't know if you like that or anything else, but he's yeah, really cool guy. And then we have Mitch and we have Cujo. Mitch is T-Dog's Bessie. I brought them in together. And Mitch is, I wouldn't say more of a casual player. He's a hardcore player, but you can definitely tell we're thinking that he may be a little bit burnt. He's still playing. We just kind of got to talk to him and try to convince him to get back into it. I know with server transfers, he'll really step up. And Cujo is currently absolutely slammed with COVID while trying to raise 4 children with COVID. Yeah, he's the guy to whenever he actually gets into his playing routine, you will be in the middle of a raid and he'll unmute himself and he'll sound like he has a raid going on in his house.
Wait, why did you guys put a medium TP out here?
Where? It's the same one. It's a homeboy accidentally picked it up and I couldn't get placed back down because of the snowman. And I wasn't breaking the snowman, bro.
No.
I wasn't breaking the snowman.
No. $25.76. Okay, I'm on my way.
As well, Lonnie, once you get integrated into the tribe, are you familiar with politicking? Yeah, like in-game politics, trading. Yeah, okay, good. So once you get integrated and we start talking to the other tribes, you'll have full reign to do trades and everything, as long as you take initiative over what tames we need and don't need. I would say we're more or less with the 2 other tribes, landlords, and we call the guys PvE. They hack, so they change their name constantly. Like they might be leaving their name as H&M, but
I think they stopped cheating.
Yeah, I think they've stopped as well. That's what they've told me, but I'm not for sure, bro.
Our tribe was literally for the first month of playing, we were the only legit tribe on the server.
Everybody else was hacking.
And we were alpha. Like we would just
and we raided them. We absolutely snowballed everybody on this server the first 3 days to the point to where they told me in chats that they knew we were a full active 6-man and didn't want to fuck with us. So they were spending all their time doing nothing but aimbotting and speed hacking underwater to get drops early game, fighting each other, while we were just getting fat.
Yeah. Oh shit! I ran out of Ellie. Where are you again? 25.76.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, it was so bad. So we thought it was a good idea. Me and a couple other people. So another Discord server, a bunch of other people I know and everything else. We had like 6 tribes all try to get into one of the first servers together. And obviously it was just 2 weeks of the servers being full. I was thankful for the servers crashing because that's the only way I was able to get past the queue. I would sit there for 7 to 8 hours a day. Server full, okay. Server full, okay. Server full, okay. Server full, just nonstop for 8 hours a day until I was able to get in. And that happened on our second server too. We thought it was a good idea once again to take in 5 tribes as an alliance. Complete full. I couldn't even get 2 guys in at once.
70. Where are you at? 70. Yep. You're 100 meters away from me. Probably.
And Lonnie Element Farm right now is like broken easy. Nah, dude, we're doing alphas with swords, but apparently there's a glitch.
Alpha. You can do Alpha Dragon with a sword.
Yeah, we were just that
And
they were
it's really
taking in
easy.
like Daedons and antidotes and buff soups and everything else in a sword. Apparently,
Yeah, no,
there's
so basically
apparently
what
there's
you do-
another way now.
Basically, what you do is you take 2 people on beta because you just wouldn't want to risk it with alpha, and it's this. So the tributes, it's half the tributes, and you get half the Ellie. So if you did alpha dragon, you're only using like half as less artifacts. If you get what I'm saying.
And there's a chance that
so-
the dragon doesn't respawn. Like it could be
Which it
invisible.
never happened.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm here. You're at like 26 on the left, right? Tell me when you see me. Text me. You know me.
Do you know anyone else, Lonnie, that is currently playing the game that maybe you didn't want to join with for some reason, but is on a different server? Yeah, I'm looking to integrate more small tribes into our alliance. Because whenever server transfers open up, yeah. If you want to respawn on HQ. And welcome to the tribe, Lonnie. You want to go ahead and get them in the Discord? Let's see.
Yep. So basically, what you do with the dragon is if they patch this exploit where basically now you can just before you have to do it somewhere near Green Ob, and at 6 seconds before you TP in, you throw 3 pieces of honey on the ground, and since the dragon spawns in the arena closer to the honey than it is to you, it aggroes towards the honey, flies up in the boss arena, just straight up, and it just insta kills after like 10 minutes of flying because it just flies so far away from the boss arena.
So we should be able to do all we need is cunning artifacts, and then just to make sure that we all stay on blubber and stuff, and then we should be able to easily all of us just go and like you can go naked and just every 10 minutes 440 elements.
Exactly. But the first time we're gonna
have
have to kill it.
Here, come with
Mitch is gonna have to do it with his character.
All right, Lonnie. Here, I'll show you around, Lonnie. Over here, if you look down this right-hand side corner, these are all the free-for-alls. You're theoretically, obviously, we're not going to change any names yet. I want to see your activity and stuff, but you will be replacing this guy right back here, Dookie. In theory. And so, yeah, we've got empty cryopods here, and then we've got all personals, everything else basically over on this side.
Don't mind the painting of everything. It's just
right. Okay, dude. T-Dog decided to paint everything. I love the Deddies. The American flag Deddies look amazing, but the grinders and shit we've got to paint over, and we've got to get more reps and all of that. Like we're falling behind. But either way, all the reps are Deddies, cryo fridges. We got all of our BPs, saddles, everything else over in here, kind of a little war room. And then we've got, if we go this way, we really should probably try to get you leveled really quick before I show you around. We don't have any stone, do we?
It's gonna die from heat.
Yeah, let's go get you leveled first, Lonnie. You seen a Reaper? You sure you didn't see Creeper?
So in Swamp Cave, there's so many berries bushes in Swamp Cave, you can farm berries there, but it doesn't respawn naturally, so you use a Reaper and it will respawn.
Oh, I thought he said Reaper. I thought you were talking about Reapers. I was like... Like, bro, if I can get an impreg right now, we've got to have. Where's our free for all Dodix?
Oh, it would be in farm. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a glitch that I found out. Nobody knows about that, and it's hilarious. It's a display stand. Let me go see.
I'll grab my toad.
Please, yeah, let me use that or give it to him.
Here, I'll just take him on his fucking stone run.
You're gonna take him? Nice, please do. While you're doing that, I'll probably head out and go on a meat run really quick.
So hop on the TP once he's done TPing.
Sorry. My dog hit my desk and slung my mouse over to another TP.
Take some of this.
Oh yeah, I got skins for you too once we get you a tech suit. We yeah.
Fill this out.
We did not get the Krampus.
Have you used a Ranagothia before?
Oh, so you played right up until they closed the servers. Okay, so your experience is fresh. That's good.
I'll fly the Rhino. That's fine. No, you're fine.
I've got like 10,000 hours, and all of my experience was like from 2.5 to 3 years before they closed the servers. So it was like completely rusty, bro.
No.
Yo, go to pack. Farm the metal behind pack. That's how I get stone.
It's fine. We're already at Metal Mountain.
All right, that's chill.
So the super tiny rocks won't really give you anything. The medium rocks will give you more. It's based on size.
Oh, you're telling me. It still throws me off. We've got some magic with the I, but it's so buggy and like weird that like we only really ever use it with PvP scenarios.
Mitch woke up and his power is out.
Jesus, is he good?
Like that sucks. Like it's freezing cold and he's just waking up and it's fucking.
My toes are cold and my power's on.
Yeah. Oh, where are you from? Oh wow. North or south? I gotcha.
Oh, California. Huh?
I think so.
Yeah,
have you been to like all the national parks like Yosemite and you like it?
I gotta ask, you don't sound like one, but do you enjoy cannabis? Yeah, I could literally hear it in your voice.
Yeah, no,
it's got to be weird though. You gotta like step out. So yeah, no, you, T Dog, and Mitch, and then it's only me and Nim are the potheads of the tribe.
And Dookie.
And Dookie technically. Dude, I've already forgotten about Dookie. He's like honestly aggravated me for weeks now. Never played like. I'm already ready to replace Lonnie with Dookie, and we don't even know the guy yet. The weirdest part is T-Dog has like Stockholm syndrome or something too, because Dookie treated him the worst out of everybody.
Yes. What is Stockholm syndrome?
I'm not positive, but I'm almost positive that Stockholm syndrome is whenever you're taken captive by somebody for so long that eventually you start feeling bad for your cafeteria, like the person who's taking you hostage. Yeah, like just imagine you get kidnapped, right?
Yeah,
but the guy that's kidnapped is like disabled, and you slowly just start feeling bad for him. And you're like, yeah, I guess I could stay a little bit longer. Like that's a real thing.
I'm black boxed.
As soon as we get you leveled up, Lonnie, we have to get you a bunch of tames on the ground. Try to get them to juvie as quick as we can before this event ends. Well, supposedly, from what we're to understand from the community crunch, 2x of
what event was it?
It wasn't an event.
It was just the new servers.
I was talking with landlords, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing my TUSOs and this and that," and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna wait for the weekend." I'm like, The fuck you talking about? They're like, for increased rates. I'm like, well, you guys haven't been farming, have you? And they're like, no, why? I'm like, rates haven't stopped.
What is this?
I need those fucking cunnings.
Here, take the dough up here, and there's a few daddies up here, and we can just fill up. So, have you used any kind of daddies on ASA yet? So, do you know about the wireless feature? So, the wireless feature works with everything. It works with smithies, it works with chem benches, it works with your inventory. If you have any resource in the daddy, you can craft it anywhere. So
You can literally,
Yes.
put a blueprint in.
without even having to pull. Like
Yeah, you can put a blueprint in your inventory and just craft it. I usually repair my armor and craft saddles
So,
and stuff in
come here.
smithies, so we keep it
right on
organized.
right on the back of the Renegade.
Ronagonthia.
Shut up. I can remember. I don't know if there's a note in there.
Yo, let's go join back in our Discord. What the fuck is Nim doing? He's just waiting on us.
I don't know. I kind of like him just waiting there.
Yeah, you like just being in here? Quiet.
There's a note here. Yep, I got you.
Yo, T-Dog, after you kill his raptors, can you give Lonnie the tribe roll?
Yeah. Did you grab that note to my left? So there's a base on them. Right here. And you'll learn that there's a ping feature as well. So see, like, just fun fucking. Okay, I'll grab that. And then I'll give you tribe roll. So you hold whatever your ping button is, you hold it, and then you can. There's like a wheel that pops up. But if you just press the button that you used to ping on like an enemy dino or something, it'll automatically set it to like attack. No, just attack. I'm fucking glitched the fuck out right now. Okay, so come up to these grinders. We have more inside base, but since the stone's right here, I'll turn all these on and just access the inventory of each of them, and you can just craft all the flint without anything being in the inventory. See that? It's insane. It's so nice.
Oh.
It saves so much time.
Massive quality of life. Oh, and something else, by the way, Arc 2 may not even become may not be a thing.
Yeah.
From what the developers have recently said, they're full sending it on Ascended. Like they're implementing every single feature they have held back. They're planning on.
There's a toilet here if you get low on food.
Whenever Scorch drops, they're adding a cosmetic pack that you can buy, and that you can purchase, like an actual DLC for the game. And it's not like the new maps or whatever. It's literally going to be like cosmetics and how we can change like crafting stations and the way they look. Like how Rust is, they're going to be doing that with this game. And they're saying depending on the revenue that intakes, that they may directly just put it straight back into the game, not Arc 2. No, I'm not very impressed either, dude. I'm happy. I'm just happy I'm playing Arc again. Like I love Arc, like just for the grind. And whenever
I was happy the first like week and a half. After that, it's fucking like it's pain.
No, I'm still like full bore. Like everybody else was getting burnt out 2 weeks ago. I feel like I've literally just started.
No, God no. You're actually mental.
Just love the game.
You'll realize that Creep, like, first of all, he talks a shit ton too much.
Yeah.
And then second of all, like, he just eats, sleep, breathes this game.
Nope.
His wife plays this game. His wife does anything for this game.
Like she'll imprint for me or anything. She'll wake me up if we're getting raided or if politics did.
I'm not kidding.
It's like I in my personal opinion, not to toot my own horn or anything, but like if you were to have a leader, it would want to be me. Like somebody
it'll be like 4 a.m. in the morning for me, and he's like, we're same time schedule, and he'll just be waking up after been on the like whole previous 36 hours. I'm not even kidding. Like I'm not trolling here. And he's just like just breathing deeply, like not knowing what's going on at all. And as soon as he wakes up, he just hops into Discord.
yeah,
Like, "What's
I'll
going
wake
on?"
up and I'll sit here for 3 minutes and just go, what? What? Wait,
Like
what?
he has no idea what's going
Like,
on.
I'm just confused. With those Tusos, I was positive that all of those Tusos were going to starve to death.
I
Like,
got on and there's no food in them. One of them starved.
I
And I was like, oh
know,
shit,
I know, dude. That's eight full feeding troughs.
that's wild.
I didn't think they were going to go through all. Dude, the Gigas didn't. The Gigas didn't go through meat that fast.
No way.
I swear, bro. I had 16 troughs for those Gigas. There was like 11 troughs of meat left when I got on. I don't know how long I slept. I could
A
have
few
only
of them
slept
starved
like
though, right? Like 3.
one. No, only one.
Oh.
There was 24. There's 23 now. IP 24. And then there's room to raise more.
Okay.
All of the fridges, by the way, in the hatching area should be completely full. That should be like 15, 16 refrigerators that Nim did. So I'm just leaving those as reserves and farming more.
One thing, I don't know if you know much about like coding or anything like that or scripts, but we've been really needing. Everyone's been saying it. No one's been doing it because we just all don't know how. Is trying to set up a script for like macros and shit. Because like what we can do is we can have chairs set up around our base and shit set up around our base to where I can go sit in the chair, set my macro up. It'll go through all the chem benches and autocraft spark powder, wait 10 minutes, and then go again and autocraft gunpowder. And I can just go leave my computer for 30 minutes and just come back. You know what I mean?
And then technically we don't need more replicators. Right now we're bottlenecked by the amount of ARB that I can craft over
Because
the period
we're
of,
sitting there and crafting
Yeah.
1,000 crafts, and then we wait and we forget about it, and then we need to go craft another 1,000. But it's
Yeah,
just too
I'll
slow.
only sit there and craft like 6,000, and then I'll be like, oh, I need to go do something. I'll start another 2,000 craft and come back an hour later and be like, damn it.
Shit.
Yeah, literally. But if I could just go like take a shower, shave, cook dinner with my wife,
set up
groom
the
my
macro.
dog, and then just be gone for like 45 minutes in the macro craft all the ARB or whatever. Even if, because like there's a lot of times to where people will have to go do stuff, but they'll leave their account on. If we could just have somebody sit on an Anki and have a script to auto drop everything except for metal.
We've had it working on macro softwares that are free, but they're not like infinite repetition on the macro. So it's
Yeah. So I was. Go ahead. Yeah,
it's
T-Dog.
really good. Like we can, especially we have like it's like 8 forges or 10 forges over outside pack next to the redwoods that we use for charcoal farm. Like we literally get like, if we actually set our minds to it, we can get like 4 daddies a day if we really want to. But we go over there and farm like a bunch of wood, and then just constantly refilling it and taking it out takes time. But if I'm there and set up a macro that like can time how long it takes for each of the wood to smelt, and then unload it and load it back up again, it'll be like so easy for me to just do that. Because I can just constantly do it, like even overnight. You know what I mean? When I'm
I was
sleeping.
talking with Aaron from Landlords, Tyler, and he was basically telling me that he got the Anki auto farm set up because he actually knows how to code. And I was showing him a bunch of different software, and I was showing him a couple lines of script, like how easy the language is.
I
Because
have
it's
like
just,
a whole notepad of shit, like I said, but I
yeah,
just don't
I
know how it
know.
all works.
Well, that's because the language that you're using, you just have lines for like one random language, and all you have to do is just find out how that integrates with each other. To where if it'll say within parentheses left bracket R1, then you just need to understand what that even is utilized for. You just need literally a key. And whenever you get a key, it'll be like 5 pages long with 1,100 different instrumental like units.
Yeah.
And then you just need to understand what like maybe 300 of those are to be able to write a bunch of lines of code to actually do something. And so I was talking with Aaron, and the hardest part is I told him I don't know how to get my mouse coordinates, like how to grid out my resolution and get my mouse coordinates. He showed me there's a Microsoft app that you can download that makes it to where your cursor has its coordinates to the right of it. So like whenever you're in your menu or anything, you can literally, the only issue is like whenever you go to the search bar on an Anki, then you have to leave your mouse where it's at and tab out and write those coordinates down. But he offered me to trade him. He said that he's got his Anki script almost fully written out, and he said that he'll trade for it and he'll just send me the file.
Trade.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he wants for it, but he spent 2 days sitting there writing it. And he said now that he actually knows how to write it with that language, he said he'll be able to write other scripts in like an hour.
Damn. Problem is I have to specify which ones I want. Like,
Yeah.
I can't just have him write one
That's
for
the
me.
that's the thing is we can't have him write a script for the grinders. We can have him write a script for the Yankees. That's perfectly fine. But everything else is variable dependent on starting point and where we have to go.
What he could do is he could set up a script for the Metal Mountain
Ha.
and Volcano.
Volcano, definitely.
Because we were also thinking, Lonnie, about setting up macros for farming. So let's say we start in a chair, we throw out, we have our shit crop on it, we throw it out, hop on it, and then we just, because the metal spawns in relatively the same spot.
I need to go ask one of our allies a question.
And so you can just set up a macro to follow the same path and trajectory of where you need to go. I guess, yeah. Hitting you off course, I guess, yeah.
Positive that Cunning was a public TP. Is Cunning hard?
Yeah.
Because I'm positive that I've seen Luke ask in general for them
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
Them to open Cunning.
And if that's the case, bro,
That makes me just want to fucking wipe them.
Exactly.
Like I just want to go fob them right now, dude. Fuck. Bro, we only need car chart BP. Our armor's chilling at like 1500 or 1500.
1100 on some pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, BP's pre-craft. We usually craft.
It's expensive though. Our chest is expensive. It's like 1,000 metal.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I would rather spend the metal and the time farming the metal than craft fucking 30 yada whatevers and save just that little bit to where I can craft like maybe 7 or 10 more pants. Like I'd rather just have the best of the best unless it's unethically expensive.
I mean, it's half the cost. The other VP's half the cost for like what 300 or less. I feel like.
Yeah, but on an Ascendant Max craft, that can end up being like the difference in between like 400 or 500 durability on the end of it. I like for whatever the cost is, I'd rather go solo cover it. Like right before we craft, if we decide to use the cheaper one, if you just give me an hour, I'd go farm the rest of the metal so we could use the expensive one.
Yeah.
If you want to go ahead and level him, we need to get his dinos down.
Yeah. I mean, I can only level him to 105, and it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Fuck. I don't have a melee character to do dragon, so I can't really.
Can't you glitch it? Oh, no, he needs Ingrams. You don't get the Ingrams if you glitch it, do you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. When is Mitch gonna be on, dude? Oh, his power's out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're probably not looking at gaming TP for until tonight, probably.
I know Luke and them will probably definitely do a drag.
Oh yeah, once we get somebody else to do it. Do you still have a 4x left? Good. Okay, I've got an idea. Don't craft any more flint on these grinders. We're just gonna let all that crafts just run out. We'll move all this. I'll move all this stone to our main base. We'll get you another 4x, and then you can use all the grinders in the main base. Let me make this obsidian.
You can use the chem benches as well. We need a lot of spark. Have you ever built in Pat Cave before? Lonnie?
Oh yeah, craft gunpowder.
Yeah, you're telling me. It's crazy to see all these island bases is beefed up. Like to me, it is really weird seeing towers outside of Pat Cave.
One thing you can. Oh yeah, you want to see the outside of our cave?
There's a lot of work that needs to be done out here. He goes, there's no movement speed.
10-4, I have almost 1,000 weight, 200 stam, and then 400 HP is what I have my character as.
Yeah, I usually go all weight, just so I can actually somehow move eggs just a little bit here or there, whatever else.
So this is like our fucking wood farm, charcoal farm.
Is he even watching your stream?
I think he's. And then we have one tower here. There's not that much ammo in them. We actually need a little bit more. Or do you have? We probably need more turrets on that one.
Oh yeah, all the towers are
We have
complete.
a giant tower here because we wanted to cover the entrance and like a little bit above. So it's just fucking super tall.
Most of the towers have one
It's not
tech
even rendering in yet.
gens.
So the only 6x range is this tower. That's the only tower that's in 6x range. Everything else is not.
Everything else is right on the edge of it, but just spaced out enough so they don't interact with each other. But as well, those towers will shoot 19.5 foundations, so they all cover each other.
Do they?
I try. Yeah, towers will shoot 19.5. Those two right there won't, but the two in the ones on the side will still cover the middle. It's just that we still have to place in the future, hopefully before transfers open, depending on how well we've progressed, to go straight up, T-Dog. We still have to place 2 more towers outside of there. And it's
I'm
one.
gonna be honest, Crib. I think we need to like redo the nets a little bit. Like we need to make them the bigger ones.
The fatter ones?
Yeah, the bigger ones.
Because of I think you should try it on single player. I think you don't even put bear traps down. I think you just make a net and you just drop an unclaimed dino, but I can see how bad the LOS is because I don't think it's that bad.
And I feel like we could also just thin out. I feel like it's just better to just thin it out. At least for the future towers, we don't need to do double door frames on every foundation. We do it on every other.
Have you seen that? I've never seen that done before.
That's how Human said he's been doing it.
Yeah, he's underwater, isn't he?
I mean, yeah, but I think it's
go look at the tower on Metal Mountain. How I have the turrets placed in the middle. That's how I wanted to do it, but it takes way more time and it's way more expensive. It's specifically what I'm talking about is how the door frames are placed on the inside of it. But yeah, go to the medium on Metal Mountain.
Oh, yeah, I moved all the AirB and the heavies are in this shit.
Nice, good.
Metal Mountain.
Yeah, just go straight to the medium teleporter. It's next to the tower I'm talking about. Lonnie, are you in base crafting that stuff right now? No. Metal Mountain #1. No, T-Dog. You go to Metal Mountain #1. Go to the medium one. Like the tower next to the medium teleporter, I want you to look at those door frames. You'll see how they're spaced out further away from the core to provide less LOS from the exterior door frames, but the ones at the bottom aren't close to the walls. Look up. See how the door frames are pushed out away from the core?
Yeah.
Yeah. That means that there's less LOS, because if you drop, or on the other towers, for example, if you come top down on them, all of the heavies and everything are directly above and beneath each other. So like only the ones at the top are going to be shooting. But if you come top down on that tower, they're all offset on a horizontal plane, or excuse me, on a vertical plane.
Yeah, but will those turrets shoot up like that though?
Yeah, they'll shoot straight. Yeah, absolutely, they'll shoot straight through that.
Even if you're like here.
Yeah. If you're wherever, you're only getting hit by however many you can see right there. But if they can see you, they can shoot you. I'm not talking about placing the turrets upside down, by the way. All I'm talking about is spacing them out with door frames.
Oh, are you crafting here? Oh, here. Come here.
We've got to get you on teleporter, dog.
That was like our fucking first little.
That was before we had teleporters. It was a great time.
Craft gunpowder at those chem benches. Just all those chem benches. Besides the one all the way far to the right. That's for fucking antidotes. But you should be able to queue up 1,000 at each chem bench. And then, is your food bar white?
Okay.
Craft gunpowder too, because we'll run out of stone. You won't be able to queue up a lot.
Did you give him Discord roles?
Yeah.
All right, Lonnie, let's hop over to that Discord in the chat that Nim's in. We bring Lonnie.
I don't think he's here.
I don't think he's here either. He could be and just not know how, has no idea how to work his mic.
I'm pretty sure he was in the call with me, and
He was AFK in the bed, but I was trying to talk to him, and his mic was muted the entire time, and it was for like 3 hours. Until you got on creep is when he's like, "Oh, my mic,
Bro."
Oh,
Hey, we were chilling the other day, and he goes, "Oh, damn it!" and then mutes himself and comes back. I'm like, "Are you good, bro?" And he goes, "I just atomic elbowed my kid."
what does that even mean?"
He just accidentally elbowed her.
Oh, it's a girl.
straight to the dome, dude. Oh my
Bruh.
god, so funny.
That's not funny.
That was like it was like Cujo as well. I was talking to him about his little boys, and he goes, "Yeah, they're not that bad. They're pretty calm." And he mutes himself. About 20 minutes later, he unmutes himself, and it sounds like there was a Tasmanian devil tearing apart a piece of flesh in the corner of his room, just screaming and grunting. And I'm like, "Bro, what is going on?" He goes, "Oh yeah, sorry," and just mutes himself. So funny. You'll like Mitch, Lonnie. Mitch is like calm, collective, funny type of guy.
set autocrafts on the cooking to specific things. Oh
Since
my god!
when?
Since I don't know, but now you can.
That's new. They've literally added that within the past week.
So you can set autocraft
What?
item in medical brew. So like I can
What?
set it on here. So anytime you put any Tintos or Narcos in here, it's gonna autocraft med brews the entire.
Yo, Lonnie, by the way, if you want to come over here, bro, you can go ahead and get yourself some flak, parachutes, grapples, whatever you want. It's completely dependent on you. I've also got some other gear up at Metal Mountain. So if you would like to actually just, like, I don't know, farm here, raise your dinos, and then kill yourself, you can spawn up there, grab a TD, go scout, anything else in the crow fridge. Let's go get you associated with the hatching area and the eggs.
Let me show you around.
Yeah. Are you going to show him around? Because if so, I'm going to get some food really quick.
Yeah. So
we need to get him raising dinos,
the
like,
scuffed
quick.
hatchery area. So the red fridges are meat. You fill them up left to right, and then you take out right to left.
By the way, Lonnie, we have to
Sanitaries,
rebuild
food.
the hatching and the breeding area. A tribe idiot that we kicked a while ago built that and completely fucked us. If you'd like to show him that, Tyler.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, though.
So these are all the eggs. We have. It's gay. Yeah, it's weird. Don't worry about it. And like a bunch of these, like even this refrigerator that's not painted. If you look at it, it's just full of Karcha eggs that are fucking and gig eggs. We have so many Karcha and gig eggs. I'll show you.
You take as many of those as you want, Lonnie. Those are literally just for mutations. So as many personals as you want, you can have.
We need to hatch those Trudons, by the way, and get that line going. Yeah, look in this fridge on the bed in the left. We got a bunch of true dog eggs from one of our allies. And here are the bassies down below. We have decent bassies. We have like 51 base plus 2. So they come out to like, I don't know, like 180K or something crazy. Okay. And then come back to the TP. So this is where we just put the eggs down. Left side is unclaimed, right side is claimed eggs. So whoever drops them is whatever. 2 unicorns, alpha status. Okay. Got the drop down. I'll show you the front wall. So we have different areas blocked with crowd fridges and tech walls. So the crowd fridges are decently broken, and they like withhold like a decent amount of rockets being splashed to them, and the splashing on them is really goofy. So it's actually really good. But what we have here is main wall for pack. Then we have 2 different nets on the bottom, and then underneath both of the nets are the drop down gigas, and then we have turrets just all along the walls with 2 like terrorbird style net, whatever the fuck these are called, pixie sticks or whatever you want to call them, which are just double door frames, but they're alternated. And then you can go to the front wall. So this is just a bunch of turrets because we don't think that putting a wall here would be good because you can just either C-spin it or terrorbirds are kind of broken right now. But what we plan on doing is creeper just place these just because, but I think it might be a good idea to just fill that whole entrance with just Crawford's. We were just thinking about it. Like the entire thing is Crawford's. Yeah.
Only because it's 6x. So we could vault drop, but like they can just use 3C4. But it takes more than. Yeah. Oh shit. The fucking Pteranodon's gonna starve. I don't really give it. I'll pot it. Fuck it. I'll save it. Okay. Actually, and then if you come back here, what we don't know what we want to do with all this area, but we were thinking of doing. I'll show you. Come back to the TP. I'll TP to this fucking. One of our allies has lava cave. Oh, they don't have it on public anymore. Oh, I can't show you. Well, basically, they have like a giant like spider web of railings because you can like snap railings in super weird ways. So we were gonna do that like all throughout that area, and then just put aggro Trudons throughout that whole thing. This was just fucking AIDS. And then yeah, yep. And then we have 2 small TPs in swamp. We have one at the entrance, and we have one in the back where the RD is. That's on public. I won't show you that. I can show you the pro cave. I built the pro cave. I like the underwater. This is where we have tappies. We have a shit ton of RGs, PTs. And then I don't know if you know, but the oviraptors pick up eggs. Yeah, fertilized eggs. So, yeah. So come here. If you come to this oviraptor right here, this is just one of many oviraptors. That's just fucking for eggs. Like, it's insane. And then if you come to the front, you can see the wall. It's not really a wall. It's just turrets all over the ceiling. Because I think that's probably the best way to defend it. We have pillars going over the front, and then we have 4 stegos with like 30 to 40k HP with cap saddles. So like as soon as they poke their heads up with anything, they can't. The stegos are LOSing the turrets, but they have to somehow kill the stegos and then get past them to soak. Because the reason why I have the stegos here is so like they can't just like pop a bassi into the water and just soak and then swim away. They have to kind of like, I don't know, It just makes it harder, I think. Yeah. Yeah. And then if we go back on the TP, we can go to the breeding area. This is like the last place. So this is what he's talking about when the other tribe mate kind of fucked up. So I'll show you if you come over here. So let me just like ask you a question before we even fucking look at it. When you're building like a cave, I don't know how much experience you have with building, but you want to build the bottom foundation with just foundations, so it is aligned with the top ceiling. What he did is he started with a foundation, and then he just put any kind of foundation support anywhere. With so you see how it's like all triangles mesh with squares, mesh with triangles. So if you tried, so like the only support that we have are in like very minimal places, because nothing lines. So if you look right here, we tried adding support from top down, but when you go top down, it doesn't align with any of the foundations, right? It's all fucked. And so he built our main base where our crafting station was like that as well. That was all wood. So we didn't start in pack. We just claimed it, and then we built on the metal mountain, and then we moved into pack. And so when we had deadies, reps, everything there, Crawfordges, I built structural support underneath the deadies, but everything else besides that, we were trying to fix what he did. And we were trying to understand how it all worked. Mitch, before even we were trying to fix it, Mitch saw that we had frogs stuck in the foundation. He demoed a foundation, literally half of our base. We almost wiped ourselves. I'm not even kidding. We almost wiped ourselves. We had our deadies and our reps back. I lost all my cryopods. The only cryopods that were lost were, of course, mine. I had like 60 tames that were just lost. But it was a mess. So we replaced all of it. We demoed all those triangle foundations and replaced it all with squares, so it actually lines up. And then we have all the Giga breeders here. If you come look at this Oviraptor, like you can see all the eggs. It's insane. So we have a bunch of turtles. It's collecting stegos above, and it's collecting all those Giga eggs and baryonyx. And then on the other side, that's Karchas. And then if you come up the ramp here, you'll see there's some Doids. Above us is Ankies on this like platform, and then here's Stegos, and there's a second Oviraptor that's collecting even more eggs. Giga, Stego, and Carbo. And then this is where we were breeding and raising Gigas at the very beginning. So like when it's not an issue anymore, but at the beginning when we were trying to get our line started, people would claim eggs and just forget about them, and they just fucking die in the middle of the night. And so that was a sign for that. But there's even more Karcha breeders up here, but there's way more down below with another Oviraptor collecting Karcha eggs. There's probably like 70 more for eggs down below. And then, so that's just 2 floors. And then if we come up here, the rest of these floors are completely empty. So we can either raise. So if you wanted to raise dinos and put your own troughs and feed them, you can do any of that. Or you can we can find spots for breeders. And it's just a whole bunch of space up here. And then a little bit down there. Not much. Yeah. So legit like 3 wood door frames, and this is all gone. I'm not kidding. Actually, yeah. It's all gone after that. Hold on, my headphones just died. Give me a second. Okay. So going back down, since you won't really be in this area because you don't TP yet, I'll just TP you back. And then that's pretty much that. And then this is back to the main area. And then you remember where I TP'd you to all the eggs in the hatching area? If you just run that way, that's where that is. So that cave is Cancer, and you just die of starvation and thirst. But if you come over here, these top two for just food. Then there's cakes. There's like stuff for imprints here, and then unfurred eggs. There's crops, and then this is where we stored like berries and meat at early game, but we have way too many tames to be just keeping them in here. And then here's pheromones for the fucking bugs. And then red brews are in the baby war room. And then you got blueprints at the bottom row. Those are all the extra ones, so these are probably going to be really bad, but all the good ones are in the rep. Then we have weapons, and then saddles above that, turrets, structures, broken gear with not broken gear, and then we have flak with broken flak above it. So if you get broken flak, put it at that vault. If you get good flak, put it in here. Yeah. Yep. So if you, I can come take here. I'll take all the blueprints, come over here. Look at this smithy. Those are all the blueprints that are on the rep. So we have a really good pump shotty. Like 1300 poly, but it's almost 2k Dura and it's almost capped. We have a really good riot shield that I got, almost 16,000 HP and only 1,000 poly. Then we have stego, sword, and then here's your flag. Yep. Yep. And then if you look in the saddles vault, you can see, I don't even know when I did this, but if you type in Trinidad, I fat fingered in the rep and auto crafted 100 Trinidad saddles on that blueprint. And so that was a deady of hide that just was gone. Yeah. Let's actually, I'm going to see how much hide that was, because we have the BP right here. Ooh. Let's see. What is that? That's 350,000? 357,000 hide. Yep. That's RB. I know, right? But it wasn't crafting skilled, so it's been rip. We're kind of waiting on boss fights and like we need air B because all those towers outside they're not capped yet. So we're gonna need that, and then we'll probably need to do a wood run because our charcoal's getting low, and then obviously like if we can fill like literally 10 daddies of stone, we just eat through stone because we're just crafting flint into spark powder and then spark powder into gunpowder. But anything helps. Yep. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah. So.
Hey, yo. Food's almost done. What's up with you guys?
W.
All right, we need to get you some eggs down, all right? Yeah, all you got to do is the logistical works. I'll do all the berry runs for you. You just have to be able to spawn at charcoal and run around on a car char. felt the refrigerator's there, and then I'll just move it back for you. Yep. Yeah, please. We need to do like Ankies, Dodics, car charters, Gigas, TDs, or like everything you can. You don't have to do loads if you don't want to. Obviously, I'll help you.
You can pod
But-
everything.
Yeah, we need to
race it later.
we need to help you, Kate. Like if you can at least get it to juvenile and get one imprint with the boosted rates. Right now, an imprint on a car char is like 32%. Later this evening, or whenever they stop these rates, your imprint's
like
going to be
7 or
it's
13.
8%.
Yeah.
So anything that you can get to juvie is a bonus. Anything that you can get at least one imprint on, like an Anki, you'll 100% imprint it once. Yeah. Yep, it should be. Others are scattered a little bit. Just car char and Giga is scattered because I ran out of room. I'm the car char Giga breeder, so I've been pushing them really, really, really hard. We're actually, I used to raise car chars over in the breeding area, and I ran out of room now. Just too many females. At any of those, you hatch at your own discretion and kill them for melee. Last night I went through probably at least 100.
Unless you obviously want to race whatever you need for personal.
Oh yeah. Are those here? 96. I did pop all the Ankies recently for looking for mutations. I got more here as well. No, I don't either.
All right, I'm gonna go do a few things around my house. I'm just gonna autocraft ARB.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah, bro. All of those fridges should be full. If you just want, like, as long, just make sure you go ahead and get your stuff cooking first and foremost. Okay, and then if we can, the Dodix, I'll have to TP you over here. I'll go ahead and breed those and set a timer. Just picked up 40 Fert Karchar eggs. Go ahead and get those cooked. Did he show you the breeding area? Yeah, it's such a mess. So did you ever run a tribe or anything on 1X? Mm-hmm. I just got screwed over so many times from like bad leadership that eventually I just had to like try to do. I didn't really want to be leader at first, honestly. I wanted everybody else in the tribe to be leader with me. And then it's like a couple people make bad decisions that everybody else agrees with. So you have to try to choose who is the most intelligent and experienced in whatever category that we're making decisions on, and let them have the reins for that scenario. Some of the other servers that we've scouted though, bro, are like, and it's just like they're not even worried. It's like they're playing PvE. Yeah. And was it just because the servers wasn't opening up for PvP soon enough, or were they kind of just unorganized? Yeah. True. I remember, like, dude, every issue they had when they originally released this game, they were having the same issues. Like, for instance, if you were to throw out a cryopod, it would unneuter your dino. That was an original glitch when they first introduced cryopods to the game. Yeah. Yeah, they said that it is completely new source code. Fucking, how are hacks out on day one if it's completely new source code? That makes no sense. Yeah, they completely disabled. Dude, it was so bad. I'm not joking. I was thinking about quitting. We were in a server to where it was like everybody, all of our allies were cheating. we had a guy in our tribe cheating, and then it was like as we're having a discussion about it, some dude on an RG rolls up with a Fabi and starts shooting off the back of it, and I'm like, dude, this is insane. One of our other tribe mates, like none of the guys you're currently playing with, but one of our other tribe mates, he actually went and bought a key. Didn't aimbot with it, didn't speed hack or anything, just used the ESP to find high level dinos. It started crashing on day 2, so he never even used it, but like past day 1. A week later, it got banned. Mm-hmm. Just about everyone in our alliance, from Carno Cave to Easy Underwater to Hard Underwater, they all have hackers that may not be active currently. And then, of course, if we start getting like meshed, if we start getting aimbotted and getting our heads spun off of us, everything else, we have somebody that will go and buy a key if absolutely necessary. Like if we're literally getting hit by 4 hackers. I'm sure if you've played enough 1x, you've experienced that. I've been pinned inside Ice Cave for a month before on respawn timer. Oh, yeah. Keep Sarco skins and vertebraes. And that should be it. And then the hide if you don't care. Me and T-Dog are the only ones that's like fat figured anything in the tribe. I accidentally made 600 absorbent substrate. So many. And then he accidentally, yeah. That's literally me and him are the only 2 people that's done something like that. Mitch is the one that has J Whistle disabled and somehow will still J Whistle. We always hound him about it. We have no idea how he does it. Nim is go ahead. Oh yeah. Oh, that's why we keep the black pearls, the hard poly, and the element off wireless crafting. Nim is a little unexperienced. He's Cujo's brother-in-law. Cujo's extremely experienced, but Nim got to experience like Forge or for whatever. I quit, but like during Genesis 1. So anything after Gen 1, I have no experience with. But I have like 10,000 hours before that. And then Nim has played like past Gen 1. That's what he has experience with. So it's like literally complete polar opposites, but he only has like a 1,200 hours. But he's no life farm bot. Yeah, from what I'm to hear. I thought at some point they would have. You ever play V Rising? So in V. Yeah, damn. I like to hear that, bro. I don't want to describe the whole game to you, but they have preset base building locations to where they put them basically all on an even plane. And I would love for the devs to go through and rework the maps to where they can make land bases and cave bases somehow completely neutral with the dinos they currently have in the game and make it to where like it's 100% defense bias. So to where it's like you basically almost have to offline somebody. I miss those like those 1x of 1-2 month long raids to where eventually you're just breeding on the server that you're raiding. Oh yeah, it's gonna be like a month and a half after servers open before everything settles down and we know what the true meta of base building locations is now that cryo's nerfed. I'm really interested to see what happens with Pat Cave because, in my opinion, from how I've played on different, like, 'cause I've never played small tribes before this version of the game. So, like, small tribes to me is so cool. Like, I feel like I'm playing it modded, how fast everything is. And so, yeah, with 1x, how we always did everything is before we were in an alliance, when there would only be like 35 of us or whatever, as soon as we could transfer, we would take us just to anywhere. We would like political, pay for a location, anything, just so we have like an easy underwater on a different server. And it's like we would lightly build it, put up like 100 cap, just try to like keep that server to where if it got raided, you just go rebuild it or whatever. But as soon as our main server starts getting raided, we have a bug out server. to where if you only have one or two, or even on 1x, like 11 people online that couldn't defend, at least you'd have enough time to get all of the important stuff out first, then defend and start stripping techs and heavies or whatever else like you want to. Like, as long as we have a plan B to go to, we should never truly fully get wiped. Yeah, no worries, man.